Thank you for joining in for another workout. Today we're going to start with a 15-minute AMRAP, which stands for as many rounds as possible in a block of 15 minutes. That means that we have 3 exercises we're going to do back to back, and we're going to try to fit as many of those rounds as possible in 15 minutes. We start with deadlifts, kettlebell pull through, and the good old kettlebell swing. 8 deadlifts, 16 pull throughs, 8 kettlebell swings. So grab yourself a kettlebell and let's do this. Alright guys, let's get ready. We start with a 5-minute warm-up. 5 seconds to go. 4, 3, 2, 1. We start a warm-up with 6 walkouts with hip hinge from the hip, hands towards the floor. We move to a press-up position and move all the way back up. Down to a press-up position and all the way back up. Nice and easy. We're going for 6 reps. Two more to go. One more. Now once we're done, we're going to move to a press-up position. We're going to move to the lower body stretch. Starting position, press-up position. 1 foot steps forward. Then reach up towards the ceiling and back down opposite way. Open up, 2. Each way, try to get a bit more further back if you can. Get a nice rotation in both shoulders. 2 more. Last one. Well done team. Now, switching over to the other side. And by the way, it's absolutely fine if you keep the knee down or keep it off the floor, whichever is more comfortable for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now, what we're gonna do up next, keeping both hands down, we step into a deep squat. We go as low as we can, hands together, elbows on the knees, and we're just pushing the knees side to side. We're going for 15 seconds. Try to push the knees apart, open up a bit more room in the hips. Now, we bring one hand down to the floor, and we're gonna reach up as far as we can with the other one. 1, slowly back down, switch over to the other side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's get 2 more. 7, 8. Now, we're keeping both hands on the floor. We raise the hips up and we're stretching the back of our legs. Slow and steady. Keep that position. Hold it for another 15 seconds. And it's absolutely fine if you need slightly bent, as you can see in my case as well. The main point is to feel a stretch in the back of our legs and our hamstrings. Now, we're gonna slowly start moving up. Hands are going on shins. Slow and steady. Moving all the way back up. Good. Roll the shoulders. Now, feet a bit wider, hands on the hips, and we're doing the knee rotations. We're gonna go for 8 one way, then we're gonna follow with 8 the other way. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now, same movement, other way, for another 8 reps. Well done guys. Now, next thing, bring the feet together, hands on the knees, and we're gonna do 8 rotation one way, 8 rotations the other way. 7, 8. Now, other way around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Great. What we're gonna do next, bring arms to the side. We're drawing little circles with our hands. Now, try opening up the circles a bit more until we do the full arm rotations. 7, 8, and now we're gonna go 8 reps the other way. Perfect guys. Now, feet together. We're gonna reach as far as we can go down If you can, bring your hands all the way down to the floor, great. If not, just put them on the shins and go as low as you can until you start feeling the stretch in the back of your legs. We're almost there, we got 30 seconds to go. Good, open up the hamstrings, stretch the back as well. Good, almost there. We slowly move back up. Roll the shoulders back. Now we're gonna go for 5 squats. 3, 2, 1. Slow and steady. 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's the one, guys. Well done. Quick sip of water. I'll see you in a second for the first block. And again, guys, I will run you through the movements for today. We start with the deadlift. When you start with the deadlift, make sure the handle of the kettlebell is above the midfoot. So in this case, when you hip hinge, which means you send your hips back, keep the knees soft, you got the weight, and from here, you're just driving your hip forward and standing tall, head to ceiling. And the same on the way down. Keep the back straight, hips are going back, brace, head up, stay tall. That's for the kettlebell deadlift. Up next, we got a pull through. For the pull through, we have the weight on one side. We're going to a press up position. Feet go a bit wider from here. You reach underneath, you thread the weight to one side, bring the hand down, move it to the other side. Squeeze the glutes, keep the core tight, and try not to swing the hips too much from side to side. Now, for the kettlebell swing is another hip hinge movement, similar to the deadlift. However, this time you're gonna have the kettlebell a tiny bit in front of you. You're gonna send the hips back, tilt the kettlebell from here, just pull it back, drive the hips forward, head to ceiling. Squeeze the glutes. Remember, the arms are not lifting the weight. You are just driving the weight with the hips. That's why it's a hip hinge movement. Now, let's do this for 15 minutes. well done for the first block. Now, we're gonna move into the second block. Same thing, we've got a 15-minute block. We've got 3 exercises. And we're gonna try to fit as many rounds as possible. AMRAP for short. Now, the 3 movements for today are bicep curls, row with 2 hands on the kettlebell, and planks. Now, let me demonstrate the movements for you. So again, the 3 movements for today are bicep curls, keep the core tight, glutes engaged. We're gonna go for 8 reps on the curls, both hands on the kettlebell. After that, once we get 8 reps, still 2 hands on the kettlebell, we're gonna hip hinge, keep the back straight, and we're going for 8 rows. Pull towards the belly button, keep the chest up, squeeze the shoulder blades back together on top, and once you get to 8 reps, you're gonna put the kettlebell down to the floor. Last movement, we're just going for 30-second plank. We're gonna go down to the elbows, we're doing the low plank, feet a bit wider, squeezing the glutes, keeping the core tight, and we're just holding this for 30 seconds. We don't wanna have the hips up or too low. Make sure they're in a nice level position.
Well done. I'm proud of you. That's tough workout, but you did it. Solid work. Coach Alex, done, dusted. See you soon.